Alright, so look, we back with another one, right? All praises to the Most High. Just go over some quick scriptures pertaining to marriage. A lot of brothers having problems in their relationships and their marriages because of quite a few reasons, right? So first, let's go to 1 Peter chapter 3 and verse 7. It says, "Likewise, ye husbands, dwell with them according to knowledge, giving honor unto the wife as unto the weaker vessel, and as being heirs together of the grace of life, that your prayers be not hindered." So a lot of brothers, they not dealing with their woman according to knowledge. A lot of brothers really not investing into their woman. A lot of brothers having problems because they're not incorporating the scriptures into their marriage, taking that time to teach them. You can't always just go into the scriptures when it's time to correct the woman. You got to go into the scriptures in her spare time. You got to go into the scriptures when the Spirit leads you to go into the scripture. You got to make a day dedicated to going into the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? Like, one thing that I do that work for me is we got women's classes. It's not a lot of women teachers in Israel, but we got women classes, right? So I'll go watch the women's class, and I'll take notes, and then I'll take time to go out of those notes over the scriptures that they went over and ask questions and to further expound and to make sure that she is retaining the information. You know what I'm saying? If you only just correcting your woman, that's not dwelling with her according to knowledge, man. A lot of brothers not being peaceable and gentle unto their wives either. A lot of brothers railing on them, man. They showing so much disapproval to where you killing her spirit, right? You can't do that. That's going to destroy her, right? So let's go to Colossians chapter 3. And let's go to verse 18. It says, "Wives, submit yourselves unto your own husbands, as it is fit in the Lord." So submission, meaning a woman should not be talking back, cutting you off. A woman should be listening to understand and know that the man is her head. That's her leader, right? Your man is going to help you get salvation to the Most High if he is leading and dealing right. A man has to take that on. The scriptures say the husbandman must be first partakers of the fruit. If a man want his woman to be a certain way, you got to do everything first. Apologize first. Be accountable first, right? You got to set the examples first. And the woman has to know that she can trust you. A lot of women don't listen to them because you're not good leaders, right? And I don't recommend no woman listening to a man when he's wrong. If he right, he right. But if the man wrong, you do not follow that type of behavior. And a lot of these Hebrews out here teaching some garbage. You got to be careful because the brother know book, chapter, and verse. Some of these men will twist the scriptures to their benefit. That's why the woman still got to read too, right? But it's fit for the woman to submit to her husband. Verse 19, Colossians 3 and 19. "Husband, love your wives and be not bitter against them." Why would a man be bitter? Because the woman not catching on fast enough. The woman not listening. She not doing it fast enough. Once upon a time, the man himself was wicked. He wasn't righteous. And it took time. The Most High had that grace and mercy on him. So you got to have that same grace and mercy on your woman, right? You can't just beat the woman across the head. It's levels to this, man. You got to be merciful unto your woman. A lot of brothers got to respect the persons. They'll deal with the men and be patient with them, but they wives, they impatient. Nah, brother. Let me show you something real quick. The book of Ecclesiasticus, my brother brought this out last night, we was in class. It's a beautiful point. Ecclesiasticus chapter 26 and verse 23. "A wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man." So before we learned this truth, we was wicked and we was with a woman. So when we came into this truth, a portion of our wickedness was with that woman. So when y'all came in together, she was wicked because you was wicked. That was your portion. And as the Most High built you up and he taught you and corrected you, reproved you, and had mercy, you got yourself together. She started to get herself together, right? The next precept. "But a godly woman is given to him that feareth the Lord." As you be as you started to fear the Most High and incorporate the scriptures and deal right, she started to do the same thing. It's a process. This is why it's so important that we be careful who we link up with in the truth. We just meet people and all of a sudden we lose our wits and it's like, oh, I want to marry you. I want to marry you. You didn't do that in the world. Why do we? Because I did it before. Because it's lust. It be rooted in lust. A lot of these situationships is fornication. It's not marriage. That doctrine is garbage. We be lusting and linking up with people, right? And that's not how we deal. How you a man and you claiming the truth and you stay in this house, or you live with your parents and your woman stay in another house? That ain't the scriptures, right? Let me go to Matthew 19 real quick. Matthew chapter 19 and verse 5, red letter. And said, for this cause shall a man leave father and mother, and shall cleave unto his wife, and they twain shall be one flesh. You got to be in your own house. That's fornication. Living together is marriage and dealing right? That's what marriage is. If y'all in two separate places, that's fornication. Y'all hooking up, that was lust, Satan in the midst. That is not marriage. Fornication can never be marriage, and marriage can never be fornication, right? A lot of brothers not doing this right here. 1 Timothy chapter 5 and verse 8. But if any provide not for his own, meaning himself, and especially for those in his house, he have not the faith, and is worse than an infidel. A lot of men not paying bills. They're not taking care of their woman. They're not providing financially. They're not providing emotionally. They're not providing spiritually. They lacking these things, right? And that's why you're having problems, because you're not providing, right? And to prove that, this why, right? 1 Timothy chapter 3 and verse 5. For if a man know not how to rule his own house, meaning get those in subjection under the commandments and the laws of the Most High, how shall he take care of the church of God? Meaning, how can you help people? A lot of brothers jump out here and they quick to jump in the highways and the byways, and they house out of order, your woman out of order, your children out of order. You need to sit down. The first work is one doing work on himself. But you got too many of these young dudes telling you and twisting the scriptures. That's not right. That's not holy. That is not dealing right. A man, you got to be the first partaker. You got to deal with the woman right. You got to be accountable. You also got to learn that if you teaching your woman right, when you slip, she's supposed to correct you. She's supposed to give you some advice like, nah, babe, remember the scriptures say this. It ain't that she usurping authority. She's supposed to catch you when you wrong. Did not the Most High tell Abraham to listen to Sarah? She said, that heir shall not be heir of my son. And the Most High told him, listen to Sarah. So if you teach your woman right, she'll follow suit. You got to give it time. Be patient with your wives. Brothers got to be patient. Brothers got to do the work on themselves. The first work, doing the work, is getting you right. The next stage is getting your house right. Then the third stage is you getting out there, jumping on the microphone, and you teaching in the spirit of James chapter 3 and verse 17. This is how you got to deal with your woman and the people, right? James chapter 3 and verse 17. But the wisdom that is from above on high is first pure, then peaceable. Your word selection got it right. Then gentle, supposed to be kind. It says, and easy to be entreated, meaning what you saying, the person can receive it. You can't just come out there railing and talking to him like this. Don't nobody want to hear that, man. It says, full of mercy. Why was it full of mercy? The Most High had mercy on you as a man. Have mercy on your woman. Be patient with her, right? And good fruits, meaning good behavior, qualifications, good behavior without partiality, meaning when a person not listening or she not listening, you upset, now you rebuking them. That's partial and without hypocrisy. And the fruit of righteousness is sown in peace of them that make peace. So make peace in your house, create peace in your house, and let the Most High strengthen the woman, right? That's what you got to do, right? One more. 1 Corinthians 15:23. But every man in his own order, Christ the first fruits, afterward they that are Christ at his coming. Every man in his own order. You can't force the spirit of the Most High on somebody. The Most High is the one that gives us his clearness. The Most High is the one that wakes us up. That's why we forever learning and getting better. That's how you got to deal with your woman. So with that, I want to say shalom, peace and blessings for the married. Do better, brothers, and you will see the Most High work in your favor, watching unto prayer, right? Deal with your woman's right. Deal right. Be that example for her. You get what I'm saying? And watch how you'll be blessed.